to the Arc of Wrestling podcast. We are back after we did not do a podcast last week.
Oh,
it was not my fault.
You gave me the wrong version.
It's still you that messed up, Mike.
Okay, everything good now, guys?
Yeah, we're actually recording the podcast right now, Jimmy.
Who's Gimme?
Gimme?
Give me more.
I couldn't record it last week because it kept telling me you are using a free service call burner.
I should have sent you the what's it called? The pirated...
The actual version that I needed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's not my problem.
Because I didn't actually send it to you.
Greg, you can't say that word. That's a bad word.
Oh, yeah. The Arc of Wrestling podcast does not condone pirating and other forms of stealing shit. So don't do it.
Pirating and other forms of stealing shit.
What?
Oh god, we gotta get into this. Okay, yeah, so we're back, guys. We have a good group today. Probably Hunter's gonna come in and interrupt everything like a bitch. So we're just gonna get this started and hope we can get it done before he comes back.
Don't rush the show.
I am not rushing it.
Yeah, you are.
You are.
No.
Yeah, you are. We gotta get this done before Hunter comes in.
No.
Let's go.
Expect a lot of complaining and arguing between each other.
Then I'll kick him out.
Because of
the wrist was bare.
Shut up, or we're going to start talking about ponies.
Okay, we got Copeland here. We got Copeland. Say hi, Copeland.
Hey.
Yeah,
Hi.
our new British lover. And then we also got Joe.
English.
Whatever.
British.
Say hi, Joe.
Hello.
Yeah, and we got Strike.
Moose in Squatter.
Right.
What the fuck? Okay, we got Mike.
I'm back.
No one gives a shit though.
Nobody
We
gives a
got
crap
Jimmy.
about you in general.
We got Jimmy.
Yeah?
And then we got Jonesy. Okay,
You sure?
Jonesy, thanks for that.
You sure you
warning.
do?
Are we sure we got you?
I don't know if I am or not.
I'm not sure
Oh.
either.
We got you all the time, Jonesy.
Because you guys don't see our Skype group, I've been pissed at the WWE this week. And we'll get to it a little bit later, mostly because of SmackDown. But I'm pissed at WWE in general. We're going to start with the WWE Raw Super Show recap.
Yay.
Alright. Excuse me.
That's incredibly sexy.
Yeah.
So professional.
Jericho and Punk, they cut a promo. I didn't like the promo. At all.
They say stuff out loud. They use words.
Yeah, that's all they did. I think even Punk didn't do that well in that promo. It felt like a weak promo. It felt like the Rock and Cena promo that happened later on in the show, where they just insulted each other back and forth.
Yay.
It felt weak. It felt like there wasn't any structure to it, and Jericho's being his stupid self.
Parasitical hypocrite.
Yeah.
No. It's Jericho wannabes now.
Yeah, but you can basically replace parasitical hypocrite with wannabes and you have exactly what he was.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, that's...
Except now he has a jacket that sparkles, and I want that jacket.
You go find it. I bet you could go on eBay right now, look up sparkling jacket, and you can find, like, the exact same one.
Yeah, but it'll probably cost a lot ever since Jericho brought him in.
Nah.
So
You
never
can make
know.
your own
That's
freaking
funny.
jacket if you want.
Yeah, go buy...
Take a jacket, put Christmas lights on it.
Exactly. Go buy fucking
Get a
Christmas
portable
lights.
battery pack.
Yeah.
But I'm not a redneck.
Yes, you
Kind of
are.
redneck.
It's the same thing. It's a jacket with lights plugged into it.
Hey, Strike, let me ask you a question. How's that tornado warning you got?
We had a tornado warning.
Yeah, apparently the Panhandle in Florida, they're going through a tornado warning.
But we never have tornadoes here.
Yeah,
That's just
but now-
the weather stupid.
No, but now
Flo-
it's heading down there.
No.
Florida gets tornadoes all
Strike
the
the
time.
guy.
Florida gets hurricanes. The hurricanes and tornadoes are much different.
They get tornadoes too, Greg.
I've never heard of a tornado through Florida. If I'm wrong,
Yeah,
Florida
correct
gets-
me, but I'm
Florida-
not listening to Mike.
You're in a state that gets nothing, so shut your mouth.
We get earthquakes, dude.
I've not heard of any natural disaster in England.
Oh, Mr.
He gets
Stressful over
earthquakes.
there on his
Fuck
little
Fuck
island.
England.
On his little island, looking
Such an
down on
asshole.
us.
Should I find a map of when Florida gets tornadoes to prove you wrong again?
I live in this state. We never get tornadoes.
That's because you live in like a shack in the middle of nowhere.
I live in the middle of a town.
That's up for debate.
The shack thing is Jonesy because he lives like in the middle of nowhere.
He lives in a log cabin. Jonesy's
Yeah, I
gonna
live in
get,
a freaking log cabin.
Jonesy's gonna be a U.S. president someday, and he's gonna get shot in the head while watching a theater.
That sounds
If
awesome.
Jonesy became president, we're just gonna be watching My Little Pony like 24/7.
Every household will have My Little Pony.
It's gonna be like the theme song. It's gonna be like his theme song for whenever he's about to do a speech.
We're getting way off
Instead of
topic.
instead of
The national
the theme.
anthem's gonna be like My Little Pony, My Little Pony.
what's
Oh
the
my God.
presidential song?
I'll
remember
never.
Yeah, instead of that, just My Little
That's
Pony.
coming of the president, something like that. I don't know.
And now the president of the United States.
Okay.
My Little Pony.
God.
So at the end of it, Daniel Bryan
At the
comes
end of-
out with the most.
At the end of it, a
beautiful woman
pony
in the
comes
world.
out.
All right.
So yeah, AJ comes out with Daniel Bryan, and then Teddy Long comes out and makes the match. Johnny Ace or Teddy Long who made the match? Can't remember.
It doesn't matter.
CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan
Oh my God!
in a shit match because it ends with Sheamus grabbing him and tossing Daniel Bryan back into the ring. Ends in a no contest because Johnny Ace is a stupid fucking piece of shit.
But you missed the best part.
What?
Teddy Long pushes John Laurinaitis down.
He already
Oh
did that
my
last week.
God!
Oh my goodness.
He did that last week.
Jesus.
That's right.
Yeah,
right.
so, what'd you say, Jimmy?
That's right.
Yeah, no, but Teddy Long already pushed Johnny Ace. That's the...
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. He pushed him on SmackDown last week.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he
We're not
didn't.
gonna play
He
him.
only threw the jacket at him.
Match number 2, we got Kelly versus Nikki Bella.
Yay.
It ends with...
What a match.
Can I say something?
No.
What?
Throughout the entire match, the biggest pop that any of those two had was Kelly's bridged pin. The fucking announcers were going ape shit when she did the bridged pin, and I just got
Brisbane.
oh my god, what? Look how athletic Kelly is with that bridged pin. Oh, I'm like, shut the.
But it's one of her sex positions. What do you expect?
Oh man, it pissed me off, and I've expressed many times how much I hate Michael Cole, King,
Michael.
Josh Matthews, and
Michael
Booker T.
Cole.
Mackle.
Nah.
So, match number 3, we have The Miz versus John Cena. And before this match happened, I read that Vince McMahon told the entire locker room, don't do anything risky to John if you have a match with John Cena, because you don't want him getting hurt. And then the irony behind that is if they put him in a match against The Miz. Like, I don't understand what the fuck is, like, you understood that The Miz, botched and almost killed R-Truth when he, like, totally, missed him. But, anyways, John Cena won that match.
And John Cena was extremely stiff with Miz, so...
Well, yeah, but that's the reason why, because they didn't want John Cena getting hurt. Because if he got hurt, he would have missed WrestleMania, and then all this hype would have been for nothing.
But it's okay for
And nothing
John
of value
Cena.
would have been lost.
It's okay for Cena to rough up Miz and
Yeah,
have Miz get hurt, but no Cena. Oh no.
yeah.
God forbid.
Because Miz isn't doing anything.
The only thing the Miz would be doing at WrestleMania would be teams, in a big match with like if they're playing the Johnny Laurinaitis team versus Teddy Long team, he would be part of Laurinaitis' team, something like that. Match number 4,
Boring.
which was probably the best match of the night. We had R-Truth and Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger, who are apparently now known as American Perfection.
I like it.
versus,
They have a name now?
But I
Vicky-
like Zig Swag.
Vicky was on Twitter, and then she was talking about how American Perfection was getting ready for their match or something like that. So it's kind of officially they have a name. And then versus Primo and Epico, and the winners of that match was Primo and Epico, which is weird because I can't remember seeing Primo or Epico throughout the entire match. I think
They were the underdogs of the match.
Yeah, even though they're
I hated
champions.
that match.
Yeah.
And don't forget, Kane came out and buried them all.
Yeah,
That was the only thing of that was the only thing of that match I liked.
But that shows that Kane has nothing to do if he's just gonna go out and beat everybody up.
Wait,
Reminiscence of
Wait.
violence.
we're gonna get into that on SmackDown.
Again, but that made no sense either. So, anyways, Eve is backstage, strutting her stuff, and Kelly
Strutting her
comes
stuff.
out. She's like, "You changed," and then Eve like starts laughing, and then I don't know. Match number 5 was Big Show and Sheamus versus Cody Rhodes and Mark Henry. I didn't even see the match because it happened so quickly. Because the winner was that match was Big Show and Rhodes. Wait, what?
Yay!
No,
Big
no,
Show
Big Show and
Rhodes?
Sheamus.
Are you sure?
Big
I
Show.
thought they were feuding.
Is that your final answer?
Shut up. And then we had the match of the night. Not the match. The promo of the night. I'm fucking hungry right now. Promo of the night. We had The Rock doing his... Okay.
Are we really at the promo of the night? Jeez.
Yeah. Let me talk about this promo. We first had a big debate on Skype, and we already know that, and I'm still sticking to me.
Because
You're
you're
still
wrong.
sick.
The Rock had notes on his wrist.
Why are
his
we bringing
promo.
this up? Why are we bringing this up now?
No, well, because it's relevant. We're talking about the promo right now.
But it doesn't happen till the end of the show.
Well, he's at the
We are at the end
It's
of
not
the
brought
show.
up till
are
the
ya?
show.
Yes.
I'm not paying attention.
Good fucking job,
Good man.
because I'm about to not pay attention either. Anyways,
Did you
The Rock,
did you talk about the Sheamus and Big Show tag match?
we just finished that.
None of us are paying attention.
Shows how much everybody on this show loves our podcast. Anyways,
Oh no, you missed the most important part of the night.
what?
Eve's promo.
Eve had a promo?
He
Eve
is
got
he is
Oh, you mean-
correct.
You know what? I actually like that
It
promo.
shows how well we pay attention.
I actually
Yeah.
like that promo. I don't care what anybody says. I enjoyed that promo.
Since
I
when
thought
has
that was a
Eve-
better. I thought she put on a better promo than The Rock,
You're an idiot.
and that's saying a
Go
lot.
fuck yourself.
I think I missed the promo. Right? I think I was away.
Cope, you're gonna be fitted in here very well. No, but Eve did what she came out to do. She put on a heel promo. The Rock was just being a douchebag. Which he's
Exactly
not
how I
trying to
feel.
be. I mean, The Rock is trying to be, I don't know what The Rock's supposed to be. He's supposed to be a heel? Or
He's
something?
trying to be The Rock.
Which is a babyface
A
or a heel.
I don't
Just
know.
himself, I guess.
He broke the fourth wall though, and he's mentioned babyface or something. Somebody mentioned babyface. I was like, what?
He said babyface. Yeah.
I heard something about WWE trying to trademark kayfabe.
Oh my god. Because the shirts they made worked out so
Yeah.
well. If you don't know, they had shirts that said heel and what was the other ones?
Face,
Babyface
jobber.
and jobber.
Jobber. Yeah,
Was-
they're gonna
was it-
trademark kayfabe, but For
What's
sure.
your finish?
Which is so weird because Vince McMahon, went out to the line where like they didn't want wrestler to be mentioned at like anywhere. But now he's like promoting it and selling it all, which is weird. But let's talk about the Rock promo, guys. What do you hate? What do you like about it?
I like the fact that Cena didn't have notes on his wrist. Even though Greg thinks that there was, even though there's a picture out there that completely shows his wrist.
Yeah, Rock had notes on his wrist.
He had notes on his wrist.
Past that, what else did you like or hate about that promo?
Honestly, it just seemed a little weird for The Rock to be that. What would be the word?
Retarded.
He was
Sounds
just off that promo, you know? I mean, he had notes. He couldn't find his footing after Cena came out and left. It really just seemed like that was staged more than anything.
Of course it was staged.
I mean, like, the entire thing, like him having notes and stuff.
You know it was a bad promo when half the time he kept saying John, 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 John,
Yeah,
John.
but I mean, The Rock has done promos far better than that, you know?
And again, you realize he hasn't been on TV for like 7 years.
Yeah, but this was even before then. He's had promos before now, since then, since his return, but...
Well, yeah, but a lot of those were via satellite, aka he had a script that he went by. That's why
even
those promos were so much
even
more
his
memorable.
at-show promos were good.
You only had like 2 at-show promos from what I remember.
Better than that one.
Like I said,
And for what he was talking about, he really didn't need notes. He just needed a couple bullet points, and he was good to go. And here he was with notes on his
The
wrist.
Rock felt lost throughout the entire promo. I felt like
At the end, he seemed lost.
no,
he seemed like
he
was
felt
gone.
no. At the end, he felt embarrassed.
That
You
Because
could
is-
tell he felt...
Cena came out, did his thing in 5 minutes, and left. And you could
And
tell
what
that The
a
Rock was
5
legit angry.
What a
butthurt.
5-minute it was. Like, Cena was on the ball, and he knew what he was going to say. He knew how to do it. He knew how to throw it down his throat. And after he left, The Rock had, like, the stupidest face on. It just feels like after that promo, all the hype that's for this thing just went down to shit. Because you knew Cena was so much better than The Rock after that.
I
To
don't
be
know,
fair
that's
though, I
just
did
my
read
opinion.
somewhere that like
Would
I
you
really
go?
don't.
that I read somewhere that they did plan for Cena to be on beating The Rock at this point. So I'm not sure if all that was just story or he's just kicking his ass.
Oh, Cena did this last week. He pretty much said exactly everything he said last week, just to The Rock's face. He wanted The Rock to hear everything that he said last week, which I bet The Rock didn't even watch.
Of course The Rock didn't watch. You think The Rock actually watches Raw when he's not there? I doubt it.
So,
I don't know. It just seems like everything about that was staged. Like, Rock was intentionally making himself look bad for Cena.
No, there's no way The Rock's gonna make himself look bad on purpose.
I don't know. It's possible.
He's
Acting?
he's rumored
Yeah.
he's rumored to stay with the WWE after WrestleMania. My guess is what's going to be...
Yeah, he's gonna be at
I think
WrestleMania
that's
29.
bullshit.
Yeah, he's already booked for WrestleMania 29, and he's
no.
already...
The rumor is
He says he's going to be at WrestleMania 29, and he says he's going to be at SummerSlam.
he's gonna do there's gonna be an angle started the night of the Raw for SummerSlam. He's gonna disappear until it comes time for SummerSlam. Then he's gonna come back because he's got another movie to make. He's not gonna be there from April until August. So that begs the question: who's he gonna wrestle at SummerSlam?
John Cena.
Orton.
CM Punk.
It's not gonna be Cena because Cena that's just gonna be one match and they're gonna be done.
They were thinking that Rock was going to face Orton There's that rumor floating around.
Yeah, after The Rock passes the torch to Cena, he has to pass the torch to Orton too.
I'd rather see Orton versus The Rock than Orton versus Cena, honestly. But then
Oh God! KO! Oh KO!
But then Cena also has been really pushing up his game with these promos, and I've really been liking Cena over the past, 3 weeks now.
I'm so sorry.
I respect the guy for what he is, and I do agree that I hate... It's like with Otunga. I'm undoubtedly watching the entire Raw episode, and the only thing I can enjoy is when Otunga's on screen. Because he somehow makes me laugh. Because he does something stupid, or someone says something stupid to him.
Then you have a very dry sense of humor. Your sense.
Well, you're gonna have the sense of humor when there's nothing else funny on the show.
You have a very dry sense of humor if you think Joey Otunga is funny.
But he is, that bow tie and that coffee cup.
Yeah,
you're a mark. Shut up.
Looks is hilarious. But still, it's the fact that, Cena could put on better promos than any... Cena put on the best 5-minute promo, and it was still even better than the Punk Jericho promo at the beginning of the show. It was undoubtedly the best promo of the night, when Cena just walked in there and shit on The Rock.
You only like it because you agree with them about Rock being
No, okay, that's one thing. I do agree with him, but you can't help but say that Cena was on the ball with that. Like, he wasn't stuttering. He didn't have, that weird pause. He didn't know how to, what he was going to say next. He knew exactly what he was going to say next. He knew how to present everything that he was going to say. And it ended with him, being perfect, on the ball, amazing.
Plus, he didn't even have any notes on his wrist.
Okay, fine, whatever. Anyways,
you know who didn't have notes on their wrist?
Who?
Eve.
Yep, that was another good promo, and I don't care what you guys say.
I didn't even remember.
I didn't hear the promo. I was gone.
It was a short promo. It was a short promo, but I think what really put the check mark on that promo was when she, just at the end, she blows a kiss to everybody. I thought that was like...
She needs to change her theme.
No, no, not only that, she needs to change her attire. Her entire attire, she needs to change everything.
Have her dress in leather.
Ooh. You just want her to be Ixana.
Yeah,
because he knows Ixana really sucks, so he's trying to cling on to Eve.
Nobody wants to be Ixana.
Ixana, oh my god, how terrible was that
Don't y'all want to be just like Oksana?
Anyways,
no.
We're going to move on to NXT results, guys. NXT.
NXT, what?
And,
Why?
Because...
Yeah, why?
Because I want to know what's going on in NXT, because I want to see if it's going to be taken off TV soon. Alex Riley and Percy Watson versus Titus O'Neil and Darren Young. If you don't remember, Titus O'Neil turned heel.
He did?
Yes.
Who's Titus O'Neil?
He's the ex-football player. The guy who doesn't know how to talk or cut promos.
That's a lot of people.
Black guy.
The black guy. Well, there's like more. There's a lot of black guys on NXT.
Is he the guy that barks?
What?
Is he the guy that barks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I love how Alex Riley's the only black guy on the show. I mean... Alex Riley's the only white guy in the match. So, I'm sorry to all our black listeners. The winners of that match was Titus O'Neil and Darren Young.
Oh my goodness!
Well, Percy Watson is pretty white.
Percy Watson is white, but...
Oh, yeah!
Something about Justin Gabriel, Caitlyn, and Alicia Fox. And then Maxine comes out. And then match number 2 was Michael McGillicuddy versus Tyson Kidd. And the winner of that match was Michael McGillicuddy. When is he going to be changing his gimmick? He was supposed to be repackaged, didn't he? Wasn't he supposed to go to FCW and get a big repackaging? Or was that just like rumored?
I'm guessing, is this NXT or Superstars results?
NXT.
Oh my god. You're actually covering this?
Yes. And then, William Regal becomes the new GM of NXT.
So NXT basically is the third brand at this point.
Yeah.
So,
Stryker says
so
he'll.
it's-
Stryker says he'll
So it's
still
Sunday night.
host-
So it's basically Velocity now.
Yeah.
No, it's basically ECW.
Stryker says that he'll still host NXT, but the matchmaker, aka GM, is William Regal. And then he looks up at Kurt and Rex, and then the crowd, And then he says the new NXT has just begun, so the season isn't over. Oh, son of a bitch. Anyway, the main event is Caitlyn versus Maxine.
What?
Yeah. And guess who won?
Maxine.
No, Caitlyn.
What? Thank God I don't watch NXT.
And then isn't Maxine the GM of FCW?
I don't know.
I think
Who
she
cares?
is.
What's FCW?
Currently the best wrestling show on TV.
It's not on TV.
Exactly. Now WWE Superstars.
Oh my God.
We have Santino Marello
Yay.
versus Kurt Hawkins with Tyler Rice.
Morello?
What?
Morello?
Morello.
Morello?
Morello.
You call
What
it
did he call
Morello.
The winner of the match was
All night.
Santino Marella at about 19 minutes and
Morello.
15 seconds.
Santino.
AKA
Santino Morello.
Santino Marella versus Kurt Hawkins was a longer match than any match that was on Raw. Any match. So just think about that for a minute. Alicia Fox versus
Oh, no.
Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix won that match.
Oh wow, the Divas champion isn't even on the main shows.
And the Great Khali versus Jinder Mahal. And it ended with Great Khali winning. So
Oh,
Yay.
it isn't on the main show.
yeah, and this person gave Superstars a 3.5.
I don't know.
So explain to me, when does Karma come in?
After WrestleMania.
Never.
Oh, she's not gonna make it for us.
She's lost all the baby fat.
That's what
Yeah.
that's what I'm guessing.
Watch her get fired for no reason. Or let go.
And now we're at the infamous WWE Friday Night SmackDown.
You forgot TNA Impact.
We will be getting the TNA.
Everyone else has.
We're packaging WWE together, and then we're gonna package TNA together. Because we're also gonna do
Okay.
Raw King.
Okay.
We start out SmackDown with Sheamus. Oh, Daniel Bryan's such a bully. I gotta teach him a lesson. Trying to give purpose to the Daniel Bryan Sheamus feud. And
Even
then-
though Sheamus is twice his size.
Yeah, and then Biggie comes out, says how Dolph Ziggler should be champion.
Dolph
Teddy Long-
Ziggler was wearing like a little pink,
It was like half
Jack-
black, half pink. It didn't make sense.
and it's like inside his trunks
Yeah,
on his. So he's basically got like a little half skirt.
yeah, it was weird. And then Teddy Long comes out, makes the match of Sheamus versus Dolph Ziggler. And the winner of around probably about 20 minutes into the show, just about halfway during the Sheamus Ziggler match, I stopped watching because I got super pissed.
I didn't watch it at all.
Why did I get pissed?
I watched like 3/4 of the SmackDown.
Why did I get
Actually,
pissed?
no, I don't
on
even think I
this?
watched 3/4. I don't. Maybe 2/3. I don't know.
When did you stop watching it?
Listen,
I can't remember what match it was.
Anyways, I stopped watching it because everything was pissing me off. Sheamus and Ziggler match wasn't good at all. It was generic.
Wait, we'll get into the rant section.
Okay, fine. Teddy Long, and we get a recap with Teddy Long, Johnny Laurinaitis in the past weeks, whatever. Santino Marella versus Heath Slater. Oh wait, I didn't even say who won the Sheamus Ziggler match.
I know you're slacking so bad.
Sheamus won that match at 8 minutes and 23 seconds. Santino
Yay.
Marella versus Heath Slater, the winner of that match with the Cobra. At 1 minute and 56 seconds, Santino Marella.
Yay.
Just your usual
Yay,
Santino
jizz in my
squash.
pants.
And then we have Eve Torres versus Natalia. Eve manages to get a victory over Natalia.
Boo. I mean, yay.
Like, I don't understand why she would do that.
Are they trying to make her babyface?
Who?
Natty.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
That's what I've been hearing. Natty did her farting thing, which is
No. It's hilarious. It's funny.
Fuck's sake.
Because
Trish
farts are
Stratus
funny.
came out and said, as long as it's getting her TV time, it's good. Which I thought was stupid because you think Trish would have some respect for the Divas division.
No, she
Yeah,
doesn't.
she's making workout videos. Trish has no respect for anybody.
Yeah.
Trish hasn't had respect for it since she left, because that's when it just started getting bad.
So Cody Rhodes come out and pokes more fun at the Big Show. Then became Big Show versus Mark Henry. At the end of that match,
For
we
the
had,
Intercontinental Championship.
Mark Henry's the Intercontinental Champion.
what?
No.
When that happened?
I'm
Wasn't
saying
for
the
a title.
match.
No, they're talking about the match that had...
They set up the title match at WrestleMania.
But he's going through the Big Show Mark Henry match.
No, because he went too fast. I was still talking about the show and Rose
Oh.
stuff.
Yeah, but during that promo, they set up the
See,
title
I
match.
didn't. When I was ranting about Big Show and Cody Rhodes, I didn't know that they announced the title defense at SmackDown.
That's what happens when you don't pay attention.
Before they just booked them going at it. They just booked them without the title being on the line. That's why I got pissed. And then
Well,
they said, you know what, it would make more sense if we actually put the title on the line.
And why did you get pissed again?
Because WWE's stupid. Big Show versus Mark Henry, and it ends with Big Show knocking Henry out at 5 minutes and 20 seconds.
why are you giving away the time?
Yeah, why are you giving the times?
Because
cares what
it's
times?
here for me to say them. And then
Oh my god.
Probably the worst match of the night because it ended up being a terrible outcome. Justin Gabriel versus Drew McIntyre, everybody. What a sad, sad night. And there's a weird rumor going around, but Justin Gabriel hits the 450 splash on Mr. McIntyre. After the match, Teddy Long comes on the screen.
You didn't say the prereq. If he loses, he's fired.
Yeah, well, that's been the prereq for like the past 2 months, Jonesy.
Well, he made it permanent. But he made it firm. If he's failed, he's fired.
Okay, well, Taylor comes up, says, "Oh, you're gonna be you're fired," and then Drew McIntyre starts crying in the ring. And then
How can you do this to me, Teddy?
here's a rumor, because it's a really quick one. The rumor is when Johnny Laurinaitis hosts SmackDown next week, he's gonna reinstate Drew McIntyre. That's where they're expecting the storyline to go.
Yay.
I'll be happy with
Say
that.
SmackDown? SmackDown's still pretty boring.
What?
Are you expecting to save SmackDown with that?
Well, we still have like another match. We still have the Daniel Bryan Randy Orton match.
He's talking about next week.
Oh, next week?
SmackDown actually begin next week?
Wait, what are you talking about, Jimmy?
Never mind, just move on.
God, never mind.
You said something about SmackDown, and then I was like,
He said his Laurinaitis is going to save SmackDown next week by rehiring McIntyre. And he said probably not.
"You're not. It's not going to save anything." WWE.
Get the whack.
Wait, what?
Just move on.
Just continue.
Okay.
Sorry for interrupting. Just continue.
And then we have the entire Roxana promo from Raw, which was about 15 minutes worth of SmackDown time, just to show the promo. And
Because
then-
everybody wants to watch Raw while they're watching SmackDown.
Exactly.
I do.
No, you don't.
And then we get Daniel.
It's better than SmackDown.
And then we get Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton. And then
Poor Daniel Bryan.
yeah, and at 6:20, and then who wins?
I think it ends in a no contest.
Oh yeah, ended in no contest because Kane came out. And then Kane stood over Orton and he says, "Welcome back," and then that was it. And then Laurinaitis and Tonga were like,
Welcome back.
they were impressed by Kane. They were looking at him and they were impressed.
You know, Orton's going to be the only guy. Orton's going to be the only guy to wrestle the Brothers of Destruction at WrestleMania.
Good.
Oh, and then Laurinaitis says maybe when he's GM of SmackDown next week, he'll book Kane into a match against Teddy's girlfriend, Xana.
Do it.
Sounds hot.
Kane versus Xana.
Get it? Because Xana's hot and Kane is from hell. That's why it sounds hot.
Let's hear what Joker has to say about this. He's been quiet. Joker, go.
Yeah.
Give your opinion.
About what?
Pay attention, man.
Kane and Orton.
Kane and Orton.
I ain't watched SmackDown.
Oh my god, you suck. Trying to get the man involved, and he shoots me down.
I'm
No one
sorry.
gives a shit about you, Mike.
So he's just like women, right?
Oh. You're hosting the call, right?
Yeah, he's hosting the call.
He's lucky. He was about to get kicked. He was about to get banned from the rest of the show.
How are you gonna kick
Bad
him?
for life.
Just
Whatever.
keep kicking him.
We got TNA, everybody.
What's TNA?
I
Okay.
didn't even watch that shit. I haven't watched
hell is
TNA
that?
once.
What's in it?
That was my trumpet, Jonesy. Okay, whatever.
Are you Santino now?
I
Yep.
think the last TNA I ever saw was that one when they had someone dressed like a fucking turkey.
Gobble gobble.
Wait, was Victoria dressed up as a turkey? I think I saw that one. Ooh,
that was,
Velvet Sky tweets another picture of her ass.
Nobody
Niggas-
cares about this guy. He's a
That is a
hooper.
beautiful ass.
I want to see it.
I think it was
Yeah.
Big Rob Terry or something. It was during Thanksgiving.
Look at that.
Oh, this guy's a
look at that
whore.
ass, Strike. Perfectly round. Round. Okay.
Round.
Round.
What a whore.
Oh, Maurice tweets her cleavage.
Or Cleveland.
Cleveland? What is this? Cleveland cleavage?
She's
Cleavage.
from Cleveland.
Oh, Strike, you gotta see
Cleave.
this.
It's cleavage, not cleavage.
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 She's not from She's not from
Do you have
Cleveland.
that hard of grasp on the English language?
It seems so.
My
Copeland
parent-
has a better. Copeland has a better.
Anyways,
language
while
thing.
Strike, finishes fapping to Maurice's cleavage.
Oh my god, you still screwed it.
Oh, you're a retard.
God damn. I give up.
Kurt Angle starts up TNA with a promo.
Oh, it's Maurice.
People have been asking Kurt why he's waited to talk about why something happened. Was he waiting for? I don't know. Real reasons. Jeff Hardy has lots of hair, and I'm not understanding what this is.
He has lots of hair.
Oh,
He
they're asking
puts
why.
on makeup.
They're asking why Kurt Angle hates Jeff Hardy. Real reasons. Jeff Hardy has lots of hair, and color hair doesn't make you a champion. The way Jeff Hardy dresses, makeup on his face, socks on his arms. Jeff Hardy steals Angle's fans at autograph signings, and girls love Jeff Hardy. And number one reason Kurt Angle hates Jeff Hardy is that
Yeah, we all love drugged up people, don't we?
Kurt Angle has 100 Kurt Angle action figures, posters, and T-shirts. But Kurt's
He
son
does?
has Jeff Hardy posters, action figures, and sleeps in a Jeff Hardy T-shirt. And wears Jeff Hardy makeup and has purple hair and socks on his arms. And then we have Jeff Hardy comes out. And then Jeff Hardy vs. Kurt Angle is official at Victory Road.
Oh my god, a WWE match at TNA.
Is he gonna be high?
Probably.
Yes.
I hope so.
Gauntlet match number 1. AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels. Winner by disqualification, AJ Styles, with Kazarian interfering. AJ Styles versus Kazarian. Winner Kazarian by pinfall at 5 seconds. Gail Kim versus Madison Rain. We're backstage. And then, the Knockouts Tag Team Championship match. Knockout Tag Champion Madison Rain versus ODB, who has Eric Young with her for some odd reason. The winner was ODB. And
You do know Eric Young and ODB are dating, right?
Oh, well, I haven't been keeping up with TNA. Anyways, Bully Ray is backstage. Velvet Sky brawls with Sarita and Angelina Love. And
that was boring.
Ric Flair is backstage with Garrett Bischoff. Bobby Roode, Austin Aries, and Bully Ray promo. Zema Ion backstage. Shannon Moore versus Zema Ion. The winner, Zema Ion, by pinfall with the hostile makeover.
That was boring.
You actually watched it?
I was in and out. I had it on, but I wasn't paying attention to it.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually had it on, but I didn't really pay attention to it.
I paid attention to it.
Not many of us can actually do that.
And then Angelina Love and Sarita versus Mickey James in Velvet Sky.
That tag team match was extremely boring.
Why was it boring?
It was just a typical knockouts match.
Which means it's good.
No.
It says it was.
Sloppy.
The person says it was really fast paced.
You're reading a results page.
Fast pace.
You're reading a results page. They're going to be unbiased. The people who actually watch it are going to sit there are going to give the real opinion. That match sucked. Why all of a sudden is Angelina Love and Sarita teaming up? What happened to Winter?
Yeah.
What happened to Winter and Rosita?
What happened to Winter and Angelina Love?
Yeah. Why all of a sudden makes no sense. Then again, it's TNA, and just because Vince Russo's there doesn't mean it's going to be any better, which it's not. I felt like I was watching the same crap over and over again,
Like
just a
WWE?
different writer was writing it.
Like WWE?
TNA still... WWE's better than TNA. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter how bad WWE is.
Whatever.
You could have all jobbers on Raw and be leaps and bounds better than TNA.
Well, who wouldn't want to see Yoshitatsu versus Tyler Rex?
You would want to see it.
I would so
I
want
know
to
you
watch that. Anyways,
Because you have very low standards.
main event 6-man tag.
Bully
match.
likes
His
AJ, so...
pants too.
Yoshitatsu needs
What?
a push, okay? First of all. Tyler Rex too.
Yeah, Yoshitatsu needs to push the unemployment line.
Oh,
Well,
David Otunga needs the
I'll
World
do
Heavyweight
push
Championship.
Get out. Can I kick him?
that's
No.
the greatest, greatest
You can't
thing
kick
ever
him because he'll throw a
wrestling.
fit.
What'd you say,
Oh yeah, I
Jimmy?
forgot. I'm sorry.
Jimmy, what'd you say?
I said if David Otunga wins the title, it'll be like the greatest thing ever.
It would. I would be celebrating in the streets.
I would too. I'll be throwing a one-man riot in the streets.
He'd be celebrating in the streets while getting shot at.
Oh yeah, 'cause he
Everybody
lives in
else would be
the
celebrating.
Yeah, 4 of you in here would be celebrating.
I think
It's
everybody in here would be celebrating. Now we're getting off
I-
topic because we're on TNA, not on David Otunga. Even though
But
Mike's
brought
on
him
David
up,
Otunga.
David Otunga. And Mike
brought
wants to be on top of David Otunga.
Gay. You brought him up, so
World
don't blame that on
champion
me.
Bobby Roode, X Division champion Austin Aries and Bubba Ray versus James Storm, World Tag Team champion Samoa Joe and Magnus. The
By the way,
winner
their face.
of that match with the Storm pin en route James Storm, Magnus, and Samoa Joe.
So what happened to Matt Morgan and Crimson?
They're the number 1 contenders for the tag titles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't care.
I just want to point
No
out.
one cares.
I just want to point out Joe and Magnus are now face.
And apparently that was an awesome match.
But you will never know
results.
because nobody ever watches.
Yep. And then we have
Yep.
Ring King.
Copeland's favorite show.
From India.
Hey, this is apparently they're on episode 10 already. We got the Sheik.
Hold on.
What?
So they're gonna.
Hold on, Copeland. Do you get to watch this?
Copeland.
Copeland?
He
Copeland.
fell asleep.
He probably fell
Your
asleep.
mother.
Gosh, that was that boring, huh?
Oh, sorry, my mic was muted.
Oh my god.
Do you have
Good
Ring King over in London?
No.
London land.
Instead of laughing, like,
So you don't get to watch it because it's apparently on
It's probably
every
only
international.
India.
It's international only.
Yeah. It's only India in India probably. You could probably find it online. I wouldn't be surprised if you could watch every single episode.
It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay. Okay then.
good man, good man.
Oh man. Okay, so I just lost. Where is it? Okay, match number 1 was the Sheiks and the Raisha Saeed versus the Bollywood Boys and Mickey James. And yeah, the end of
I'm
the
sorry, I
match.
can't take this seriously. I'm gonna mute my mic.
Abdul uses the momentum to get a roll-up of his own for the 3 count. So I'm not sure which...
What is this? A WWE Divas match?
Oh, so the Sheiks won. The Sheiks and Rashai Saeed won.
It's Raisha Saeed.
Whatever.
Say your name right.
I'm American. I don't have to say it correctly.
What does it have
You're
to do
American. You
with
can't say turkey.
When you're in America, you ain't gotta speak
Match-
un-American words
Match
correctly.
number 2. Match number 2. We have the Gauntlet match. Wait, Gauntlet for the gold match for a shot at the Ring King Heavyweight Championship.
Not a rate.
RKK.
Oh, apparently it was a Royal Rumble. And the winner of that match was...
And they call it a gauntlet match?
Yeah.
Well, it is India.
And the winner of that match was Magnus? Apparently Magnus, the number 1 contender.
We got a British person going for the Indian title.
It's like a fucking takeover. Oh, wait.
English.
Wait, what'd you say, Copeland?
It's British.
English.
British.
English.
It's British over in America. We don't really care what you say.
My
In America, it is British.
opinion counts for both because I'm English.
And we're Americans,
Where would you
so
start?
our opinion counts more.
I'm the
Wow.
London land.
Way to be racist.
Okay.
Yeah, what he said.
Mike, do you have any indie news?
No,
Why?
because I didn't know when we were doing the show.
Maybe I could pull up some FCW results right now.
Oh my god.
No, we're good. We're
We'll
gonna
do
move
that
on
next time.
to the news segment, everybody.
We're not doing a rant?
Want to do a
It's after.
rant? Okay, let's
Do the
I thought
rant.
you wanted to rant.
Do the rant after the news.
Okay, news first, rant next. Zack Ryder, possible WrestleMania involvement. Madison
Nobody
Square
cares.
Garden is advertising the injured Zack Ryder against Jack Swagger at the March 18th WWE house show at Madison Square Garden in New York. This may indicate that WWE plans on use him at WrestleMania in some capacity.
Nobody cares.
He's gonna get thrown through an amulet.
Honestly, no one cares about Zack Ryder.
That'd be wonderful if he does.
Wade Barrett's injury. There's an update on him. Earlier this week, Wade Barrett had a surgery on his dislocated elbow. Unfortunately, the injury is said to be worse than originally reported. So he is now not scheduled to return to the ring for 3 to 4 months. He will not be competing at WrestleMania. Multiple sources report that Wade Barrett was supposed to be involved in the Money in the Bank match at the pay-per-view, and he was going to get the briefcase. And now Barrett is out. The match has reportedly been scrapped.
He'll win it. The pay-per-view.
Whoa!
The Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
Whoa! Wait. Barrett was supposed to win.
There is no Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
We're forgetting. Barrett was supposed to win the briefcase.
It's all part of the bigger picture.
The bigger picture was Barrett was going to be the new WWE or World Heavyweight. The
World Heavyweight.
World Heavyweight champion. Like, that's news right there. That WWE was actually going to plan on putting the title on him.
He'll probably win at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
There's not going to be a Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
Yes, there is. That's why the match got scrapped. It's before SummerSlam. Look at the pay-per-view listings.
It's still to be announced.
That's June's pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's to be announced.
Money in the Bank is in July. Money in the Bank is in July.
Yeah, but it's not planned for July.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
I seen the pay-per-view listings. Yes, it is.
Oh, you mean they're
WWE
getting
pay-per-views? We're looking at it right now.
They're getting rid of Capital Punishment?
Capital Punishment's been scrapped. Money in the Bank. The June pay-per-view is TBA.
Oh yeah, you're right. Money in the Bank.
Well, there you go. Stop trying to be right. Stop trying to prove people
Wait,
wrong all the time.
look at this. June 17th. Guess what the pay-per-view is going to be? King of the Ring.
Hey!
Post the link in the chat.
No way.
There's actually a King of the Ring pay-per-view.
I want to see that.
It's on the wiki.
Oh, I don't trust the Wikipedia.
It's not going to be just some match that they do on Raw anymore.
June
You mean it's
17th,
gonna go back to
King
being
of the
the
Ring at Izod Center, East Rufford, New Jersey.
I'm gonna look at the WWE website.
Yeah.
Well, so they're actually putting
You have a different thing to me.
what it deserves now.
Because that's another breaking news. This is actually true.
So,
If that's actually true, it's 10 years since the last one.
that means the King of the Ring's going to get a world title shot, right?
Probably
maybe.
Not
not.
necessarily, but it could be.
Well, if they got an entire pay-per-view dedicated to it, right?
King of the Ring was usually it was designed to give people the big push, not necessarily a title match.
Like Edge.
Isn't that what happened with Brock Lesnar? He got a title match at SummerSlam.
He was going to end up getting that title match anyway.
Yeah, no, that was the original plan. That he was going to get the title no matter what, or at least the match.
King of the Ring was just to boost his career. That's all King of the Ring ever was. But it failed for some people.
Like Viscera.
Billy Gunn, Ken Shamrock.
Yeah.
William Regal.
Almost everyone.
No, almost
wait,
everybody. Almost everybody.
Well, wait,
won it.
King Booker got a title match after winning it.
Well, he won. He actually won the championship when he won it.
He won the King of the Ring, then he won the world title.
Yeah.
Regal was gonna.
There was actually hard rumors that they actually wanted to put the title on Regal because they wanted to see him as a champion at least once, which would have been great because he would have became a Grand Slam winner, I believe.
But then he got wellness
Suspended.
violation.
Yeah, which sucks because he could have been a Grand Slam winner after that.
He can still win a world title before he retires.
Let's hope so. I mean, he's
He won
general
the
manager on
NXT world
NXT. He's general manager on NXT.
Yeah, but then if
NXT title.
What?
Yeah, but if NXT gets a world title, everybody will be like, that's not a real world title. Like they did with the ECW belt. That's not a real title.
Well, it's a real title, of course, but it
I'm talking-
might not be a world title.
That's what I'm talking about. They'll be like, oh, it's on the same level as the U.S. title.
Well, it was for the largest part.
It was still a world title, though.
Towards the end of it, it was on the same level as the U.S. Championship, you know?
Yeah, but it was still a world title, though, because it still had that history. Yeah, it did.
Nope.
Yes, it did.
Nope.
Yes, it did. Continue, Greg. Continue.
You're wrong. You're
I'm
wrong.
still trying to look up this King of the Ring.
You just
song.
called Mike Greg?
Now, I told Greg to continue.
I'm still trying to look for this King of the Ring something. Mike, just continue doing some research. If you can find something, and I'll continue.
We'll keep going.
Mike's too busy being wrong.
Okay.
I'm not wrong.
Apparently, Impact's rating is the lowest since 2010.
Yep, it was at a 0.99.
0.99.
So that's some good news.
That's
It's like the ratings.
ridiculous.
That's bad.
That's terrible.
That's good.
Very good.
How is that good?
It's not good because there's great talent on TNA. Austin Aries, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe. And if TNA goes belly up, I don't expect WWE taking any of them. Maybe Samoa Joe. But
Actually,
everybody else is...
they could take AJ Styles, Motor City Machine Guns, Beer Money.
Honestly, I don't see that happening because I think they would rather not be in the WWE. They would rather
TNA's
go back
act-
to Indie.
TNA.
You say that, but when it comes down to it, if they have an opportunity for that paycheck, they'll take it.
Maybe people like Velvet Sky or someone like that, but
Who said anything about TNA going belly up?
no, it's just hypothetical, Mike. Don't go.
A lot of those
Yelling
people
at
say
us
they
now.
won't. A lot
I
of
can yell at you all I want.
Fuck you, asshole.
Whoa.
that's gay.
Keep your panties in a bunch.
So apparently, this is what it was. The ratings. First quarter of the show, it was a 1.08. Second quarter, 1.03. Third quarter, 1.01. Fourth quarter, 0.97. Fifth quarter, 1.04. Sixth quarter,
What?
9.99.
What?
Seventh quarter, 9.93. And at the end, at like the main event, it was a .90. So it was heavily dropping throughout the entire show.
Dude, it's bad.
Yeah.
Because people are.
Do you
starting to
realise it's
that-
only 4 quarters?
No. The quarters were split up by each match. Like each
So
match
in
was
each-
considered
so in each
a
eight.
quarter.
But there's 4 quarters in a dollar.
Okay.
Is this more of that British crap?
Wow.
Yes, it's that English crap.
I think you're referring to pounds.
If you want to
what
split up in
money that's
quarters,
more valuable than the dollar.
the first quarter was about a 1.03, second quarter 0.97, second quarter 0.99, fourth quarter 0.90. Whatever. TNA's doing
Oh,
stupid British people.
Wow.
Now that one was racist.
That one was pretty bad.
I love you, Co. You bring ethnic stability to our podcast.
What happened to Lee?
He's better than Lena.
You're
He brings sophistication to our podcast.
just because he has a British accent.
That's sophistication.
Is that what you're saying? Just because Cope has a British accent, he's sophisticated.
He's better than Lena.
That's racist.
Leonad is awesome.
You sound
That-
you,
Shut up, Greg.
you sound smarter than Leonard, that's for sure.
Everybody sounds smarter than Lena.
Bruno San Martino.
We need to get Leonad back on the show.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
You won't come back.
Bruno San Martino comes out of the shadows and does an entire interview with Sirius 94 XM. And he pretty much, I'm not going to say everything that he said, 'cause I tried reading it and it was kind of hard to read it. But one of the main points that he says, he's disgusted that Hogan and Flair are still wrestling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Link it, I can probably read it.
But,
Man.
yeah, Bruno San Martino, everybody. We're going to leave that
Whoa,
for
whoa.
last.
I just want to point out, I'm looking at this, This list of pay-per-view events thing you told me to look up.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to point out, here is, I'm going to run down after WrestleMania the pay-per-views that they have. April 29th is Backlash. May 20th is Judgment Day. October 21st is No Mercy. And the December pay-per-view is to be announced.
Wait, they're bringing back No Mercy?
They're bringing back Backlash?
This is according to this Wikipedia page. There's no number.
It says
there's
WrestleMania,
numbers.
Backlash, Judgment Day, King of the Ring, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, Night of Champions, No Mercy, Survivor Series, to be announced, WrestleMania.
But there's no numbers confirming that these are legit.
May 20th looks like it's legit for Judgment Day.
That's what you think.
Because it has an 11 right here.
Let me see this. It's an over the limit thing.
What? Okay, then.
It's not legit.
Someone must have hacked into Wikipedia and changed this.
Yeah. Somebody posted the wrong information because that's number 11 is an ad for over the limit. Yeah, so somebody screwed up badly.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So King of the Ring is probably not coming back.
Mike, let me ask you this: would you want to see King of the Ring come back? If WWE was really serious about it, would you want it to come back? Did you actually like the King of the Ring gimmick?
Yeah, yes I did.
You did.
That's actually entertaining to watch too.
He had a
King
point.
of the Ring was one of the big 5 pay-per-views they had. Before they started doing all these monthly, it was Rumble, Mania, King of the Ring, SummerSlam, Survivor Series.
Let me ask
Those
you
were the big
this.
5.
Survivor Series or King of the Ring?
Survivor Series.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I would pick King of the Ring over Survivor Series. Just because
I remember Survivor Series that much.
The matches.
King of the Ring has much more potential than Survivor Series.
yeah.
And considering for the
Yeah, but with
couple years, the Survivor Series match has been like mid-card at best.
Yeah, but King of the Ring, you know who's going to win.
You don't.
You know who's going to win the... Really? Let me flash back to King of the Ring 2000 when Kurt Angle was in it. You knew he was going to win it.
I don't even know the other people in it.
It was like Chris Benoit, Jericho, Rikishi, Crash Holly.
Wasn't Jericho new then? Like Brandon new?
Like less than a year, but he was still in it.
Like Bush.
Bull Buchanan, and Val Venus, and Eddie Guerrero. But you knew Kurt Angle was going to win it because he was being pushed as the top guy.
Jericho still had some chance there too.
When Brock Lesnar won it, you knew he was going to win it.
Well, of course, Brock Lesnar.
You knew King of the Ring. You knew that they were going to win it.
What about when Edge won it?
I mean, come on. You knew he was going to win it because they were pushing him. They were going to start pushing him as the singles guy.
Wait, Edge won King of the Ring?
Yes, he did.
Or what
He
about
won it.
when...
He won it in 2001.
I had no idea.
You didn't know Billy Gunn was going to win it.
Nobody knew Billy Gunn was going to win it.
I think
That was unpredictable.
I think out of anybody,
Nobody wanted him to win it.
I think anybody who should have won King of the Ring when he won it should have been Big Show or
Big Show.
or Jeff Jarrett at least.
But with Survivor Series, you didn't know who was going to be eliminated first, last, second, third.
I think my problem with Survivor Series is that they haven't been taking it seriously for the past couple years. They really haven't. I mean, think.
That's because
are people feuding and you don't have anything for them to do during Survivor Series? Let's stick them in the match.
Which is weird because right after when they have Survivor Series, they make a perfect match for Survivor Series. Right now they have they could do Team Laurinaitis versus Team Long. Like, that sounds perfect. But they don't make it on time. Like, they think about it after Survivor Series.
Oh man, you know what would have been awesome?
Yeah, it's
What?
I'm just making an example.
Yeah. It's stupid, and I find it annoying every
The-
time they've done it. They missed the Nexus feud with Survivor Series. They could have done it perfectly with the Nexus feud, but they missed it.
Didn't they do Wade Barrett versus Cena in that chairs match? No, that was TLC.
That chairs match was pretty bad too.
What did they do
at
for
Survivor Series? They did Orton versus Barrett,
Oh, right.
and
And then
John
Cena got
Cena as
fired.
a special guest referee.
And then Cena got fired.
The last meaningful Survivor Series was 2009 because they had like four elimination matches on there.
2009. I'm looking at it right now. 2009.
What-
They had
Like 3 or 4 elimination
Team
matches.
Miz versus Team Morrison. And then they had Team Kingston versus Team Orton. And then they had Team Mickey versus Team Michelle.
Yeah, that was the last meaningful Survivor Series.
Team Kingston versus Team Orton didn't make sense. Why was Kofi Kingston heel?
He was face.
Oh, was he face that time? Oh yeah, he was face that
Yeah.
time.
When has Kofi
He's never
Kingston
been a
been
heel.
heel?
He's never been heel.
Kofi should turn heel.
That's what I thought.
Kofi Kingston's never been heel.
He should be heel.
And
That
he's
wouldn't-
Jamaican.
that wouldn't happen.
I
I
don't-
don't think he should be. I don't think he would work as a heel.
I think Kofi would work excellent as a heel.
He's too flashy.
He's
That's why,
already
that's why you
a-
get rid of the Flash. You get rid of all that color. You repackage him into something more devastating. I think he'd be a perfect heel. I think Kofi could cut a mean promo if they gave him a chance.
Nah.
Yeah, I think he could cut a pretty good promo. If given the chance to, because he hasn't been given a chance ever. Kofi rarely speaks on the mic, but given the chance, I think he could cut a mean promo. Just some other ones. Former world champion could be leaving the WWE. Apparently, backstage, there's some heat between Mark Henry and Vince McMahon. Back in December, Henry pulled his groin prior to the TLC pay-per-view, and when that happened, many officials wanted Henry to take some time off to heal. Vince McMahon then reportedly had him drop the title and continue to work his scheduled dates, which led to frustration on Henry's part. Henry has been losing many of his TV matches recently, and it is believed that this is happening because he could be on his way out.
You got to see what happens on that.
Oh God, man!
I just want to point out that many of wrestlers have worked with far worse injuries than a pulled groin.
But a
Ted
pulled
DiBiase-
groin is sacred. You don't mess with that.
Ted DiBiase has a broken wrist. Matt Hardy,
It's legit broke.
yeah, it's legit broken.
Huh.
Matt Hardy had a legit broken hand and wrist, and he still wrestled for like 4 months until it healed.
Well, Henry.
Triple H.
Well, look, I think this is my thing. Henry's already had like a broken ankle. He's already becoming injury prone. They want him to heal fully so he can come back full force. They didn't want
The
anything
ankle
else
thing-
happening.
The ankle thing was an angle. It wasn't a real. He didn't have
he
a
legit hurt
broken
his
ankle.
but it got healed faster than they were planning on pushing it.
Well, regardless, I've seen wrestlers work with far worse injuries than a
Sabu got
pulled
cut
groin.
open during the match and he taped himself together with duct tape.
What'd you say?
Sabu cut himself open
Oh,
in
yeah.
a barbed wire match with Terry Funk.
Yeah, Sabu had
Laceration.
a vein cut,
Yeah.
and he still worked the match.
Sabu's fucking crazy though.
No, he just duct taped himself together while he was getting beat up.
Taz broke his neck in a match and still continued.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear these excuses that, oh my god, Mark Henry has a pulled groin.
Well,
When,
the ECW is a different breed. You have to.
but still, he had a broken neck and still worked the match when the technology wasn't there.
But it's still
fully
it's
fix a
still
broken
different
neck.
breed.
Steve Austin had a broken neck and still wrestled the match.
Yeah, Gold Angle won a gold medal, or Kurt Angle
Yeah.
won a gold medal. His freaking neck broken or whatever he always said.
Kurt Angle worked for like 4 months with an injured neck. So I don't want to hear this excuse that Mark Henry is mad because he had to work with a pulled groin.
Oh,
Boo.
you don't know?
Who?
Kurt Angle started on ECW.
He was supposed to go to ECW, but he didn't.
see it rubbed off on him, though.
But still, the man had a broken neck, and he still wrestled. So I don't feel sorry for Mark Henry.
Groin's my special area.
So I don't feel sorry for Mark Henry because he has a pulled groin.
Okay, well,
Boo-hoo. Get over it.
All right, how about you pull your groin and then we'll tell you to get over it.
I won't do anything if I pull my groin. I
Just
will
got back
rest.
from the hospital. He doesn't need to do anything.
Oh, so you're not going to work if you rest? Are you a hypocrite? You just
If
said,
I pull my
just
groin-
said working with your work groin is nothing, right? So you should
If
do
I'm
work.
if I'm gonna pull a groin, if you pull your groin, you're not gonna be doing anything stressful enough. You even said yourself that Mark Henry wasn't physically wrestling. He was just gonna take 2 bumps and that was it. But yet he's complaining because he actually had to be there to take the bumps. So what's your excuse for that?
strike.
I'm not even listening.
You don't have one. There you go. Move on, Greg.
Okay.
Move on, Greg.
WWE having major
WWE.
problems with the WWE
Double
network.
E.
I love
The New York
WWE.
Post has a story up on many problems WWE is facing with trying to get the WWE network going. The article has quotes from many
E.
from many
I love
cable
WWE.
television executives questioning if starting a network is a smart move by the WWE. The article cites a source that says WWE hasn't got a single deal with a cable or satellite TV provider to carry the channel. WWE is also having issues hiring high-ranking executives to manage the network. One cable TV executive also questioned whether WWE even has enough content for their own channel and thinks the potential audience is too narrow. Given the content issues, I think the whole channel would be a stretch. Says Gary Donini, Senior Vice President Broadcast and Media Buying Shop, R.J. Palmer, says it is very limited to who it reaches. The Post adds that WWE is expected to hire 200 new employees specifically for the network.
I don't see what they're complaining about. Just have Iron Sheik pee in a sink and you've got like half of America watching.
What?
Oh my god. I don't even know.
That's going to be the title of
He's
the
got a
show.
point there, man.
Iron Sheik pees in a sink. Okay. I need to write that down. But
Oh, shit.
this really puts a light on where the network could be going. Is it even going to show up on TV? Is it even going to work? Is this Vince one of his crazy ideas? But it's probably not going to end up working at all. I don't know. But that was another one of the news topics on here. Another one is...
To get to that. In regards to
What?
cut me off then.
Don't try to speak at once.
I was trying to confirm the kingdom
We're
of
over here.
England.
Hold on.
But never mind. Continue.
Whoa. First of all, the quality is jumping like crazy.
Shrek, you downloading porn?
I would hope not, because I'm not even doing anything on my computer.
He's hosting the call right now.
Yeah,
I am.
the quality is dropped like crazy.
Something's happening with your
Yeah. Are we still on the net? Are we still on the network?
Yes, we're still on the network.
So they announce the network and then decide, is this a good idea or not?
No. What happened was they announced the network, but they announced it before it was even set in stone. Like, what happened is apparently they don't even have a TV, a cable or satellite provider to carry the channel. Or they...
Well, maybe they should have done all that before they announced it.
Exactly.
They could probably get DirecTV. They like to jump on this stuff.
And they don't even have they're also having issues hiring high-ranking executives to manage the network. Like, literally, they don't have anything except for ideas for TV shows. It's like Vince McMahon was sitting at a table. He's like, you know what? I want a network television. You know, I want my own WB network.
I want a network. Damn it!
I want a
Give me
network.
a
Damn it! Give me my network. And then they're like, okay, sure.
God damn it! I don't care.
Yeah, it's
Make me a
like,
network.
it's like, what shows are we gonna have on the network? I don't know. Just create a snappy, trailer for our network and then post it everywhere. and then say we're gonna have a network, and then that's all they did. They weren't even thinking about the.
We can't let Oprah Winfrey win.
Yeah. they're gonna make a.
Wait,
Why
what?
does everyone's impression of Vince sound like J. Jonah Jameson?
We don't even know who that is.
Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
boss.
I want to know what Oprah has to do with this.
She has her own network.
Yeah, she has an Oprah network now.
It's called OWN. Which makes no sense.
What does it have to do with the WWE network?
Vince is gonna
Trying to
create.
get off the ground.
Vince is gonna
If he
create.
wants more money, then
Vince wants his own network.
It was rumored that.
I know that.
It was rumored that Vince was gonna create a talk show, like a Oprah Winfrey talk show, or like a late night talk show like Jimmy Fallon, and post on his own network, and have like WWE stars go on it.
kind of like a Jerry Springer thing.
Yeah. Like
Only if me and Gene hosted.
or like Joey Styles.
We're gonna have Lita and Matt Hardy revisited.
Oh god.
I hope not.
Every episode would just be some woman coming on claiming that Kelly slept with her boyfriend. Terrible.
Who's the daddy?
They can do that now. That's why they invented Mari.
What?
Okay. Never mind.
Okay, wait, hold up.
Continue.
We're gonna take
The
a
Who Slept with
we're
Kelly
gonna-
episode.
We're gonna take a break, and we're gonna have Strike end the call because the quality is terrible. So we will be right back, everybody. Do not leave. And welcome back, everybody. Sorry for the interruption, but the Strike's internet is terrible.
That's Greg. You can't host a Skype call without.
Okay, so what else do you guys want to talk about? Oh yeah, we got Evan Bourne's. When is Evan Bourne's wellness suspension up?
And
It's
it's
coming soon. Evan Bourne's WWE wellness suspension is set to officially end on March 17th. So we got another about 2 weeks left until he's officially 2 weeks.
And then it'll
So-
be 2 weeks until he's caught
Fired.
again.
And it'll be another 3 weeks before he's fired.
Yep. Because we're coming close to the spring cleaning in the WWE right now.
Has it really been 2 months already?
What?
Has it really been 2 months already?
He gets suspended
Yeah.
in January. That's why they lost the tag titles at the beginning of January.
Yeah, but it just hasn't felt like 2 months since he's been suspended. I don't know.
Yeah, it has.
He's
Yeah,
been gone.
Just-
He's been gone for like a month and a half.
Yeah, time's just flown by, basically, though.
I
But
can't wait
he'll-
to
I
have him
know,
back.
2013.
Hopefully he'll start proving to everybody that he could be great.
Hopefully he can start proving to everybody that he doesn't like smoking fake weed.
That too.
The real weed is okay. That's just a slap on the wrist.
Now the real weed gets you suspended too.
Apparently not, because where's Orton, huh?
But look at Orton's position.
Oh, you mean they're biased? Oh my god.
Orton's the main eventer.
Look at this.
Why would
Bias?
they?
What's this bias thing? Oh my gosh.
Why would they suspend Orton for weed?
Because they want to be fair and just.
It's not gonna happen. John Cena's on steroids and he's not suspended.
It hasn't been proven yet.
It doesn't matter.
No, he just has a lot of tumors. Those muscles are just tumors that they hasn't taken out yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That too.
So his cancer's gonna kill him.
That's why he can never go to the hospital and heal up.
Oh.
Because they're going to want to remove the tumors and he's going to come back as a scrawny little person.
That's kind of... Wow.
It's malignant. It's malignant.
Oh man. What happens if one day he comes back and he is totally scrawny?
Like Chris Masters.
Yeah.
Batista's going to come back and say that Cena ripped him off. Because Batista was scrawny first.
He lost all that weight. Yeah, but Chris Masters was buff and he comes back 3 years later and he's all skinny.
Yeah.
He got rid of all that.
Steroids, man. Steroids.
He got rid of all the roids.
Roids make you penis
Roids.
small.
Anyway.
Greg would know.
Anyways, continue.
Anyway.
Let's do the rant segment, guys.
Well, hold on.
Like small balls.
Hold
We
on.
forgot to mention the death in wrestling.
Oh yeah, I don't know who the I
It
think I
was
know
Doug-
who it is, but I can barely.
It was Doug Furness.
Yeah,
He wrestled in ECW and WWF for a while.
and All Japan Wrestling.
Yeah, he was 50.
Yep.
What did he die of?
And apparently he died in his sleep. So it's probably a heart
But
condition.
you can't die while you're sleeping. There has to be a reason.
He probably had a heart condition, or he was on drugs, or whatever. But
Yeah.
he's the latest death in wrestling,
Yep.
Oh well.
and it'll come back on
Oh
WWE.
yeah, and the other
Steroids.
Dude, the other dude that was supposed to be dead, actually came back and is alive and well. I forget
Who,
what his
Chris
name is.
Who, Chris Benoit?
No,
Oh. Eddie Guerrero?
I wish.
Andre the Giant's back?
Hulk Hogan's career?
It's been dead. It's never coming back. It's never coming back. It died in 1999.
1990. What? 1999.
Yeah, because he walked out on WCW.
His
'Cause
career was over when he left WWE.
Which one? The first time or the second time?
First time. No,
Or the
second
third
time.
time.
Second time.
His career was dead long before that. His career died when he left WCW.
Anyways.
Anyways. Let's do the rant segment,
On
guys.
to the run segment.
Let's rant about how...
runs!
AKA time to prove Greg wrong.
Right.
Time to argue.
Greg's always right, except for when he's wrong.
Go ahead. Let's go ahead and rant so I can contradict you.
What? What else do I have to say that I've already said?
Yeah, but you wanted
Well,
to do. You wanted to rant. Go ahead.
You rented in the Skype call. You didn't rant in the actual or in the Skype chat room. You never rented in the call.
Okay,
so.
fine. Here's something to rant about. The fucking commentators. All four of them. Josh Matthews, Michael Cole, Jerry the King Lawler, and the other one, Booker.
The other one.
Oh my goodness, you forgot who I was.
Racist. So
Why is
racist.
the other one?
Because I couldn't remember what his name was.
It's because he's black, isn't it? It's because he's black. He's black, that's why he's the other one.
No, because I couldn't remember who
You out of my
Tell me
face.
you didn't
So by
just-
Greg's logic, Cole would be the other one because he's married to a Spanish chick.
Is his wife hot?
What?
Oh my god.
May I
Alright,
have
continue on
your
with your rant.
Okay, the reason
I don't
why...
want to snap.
One of the main reasons why I quit SmackDown so early on is
'Cause you're
because
gay.
of those fucking commentators. I can't stand them.
They're
they
better on
don't,
SmackDown than they are on Raw.
they don't know what they're talking about. And I've heard so many things about, King being an excellent, commentator. He was when he was back in the Attitude Era, when he was that heavy duty heel, and he was one of the best heel commentators.
When he was
on
the perv.
Yeah, and the perv too. But after he's become this sort of babyface commentator to go against Cole, he just sounds like an old senile man. It's terrible to listen
he's
to
like
him
a
speak.
He's a reverse heel. He praises every face regardless.
Yeah, and he's broken heel. He's like a broken record. He constantly says stuff over and over again during the same match.
But he's making sure you understand. He's only trying to be kind.
And they don't even call the match. They don't call the match. When they could be calling the match, they're talking about John Cena and The Rock, when we're obviously looking at Drew McIntyre versus Justin Gabriel or something like that.
Since when have commentators ever commentated a match?
It pisses me off sometimes.
I just want to point out that commentators have always gone off topic during matches since whenever. Jim Ross and
JR used to, even though they went off topic sometimes, he was still calling the match whenever something happened, like a suplex or something like that. It doesn't matter if they stayed on topic with the feud. But as long as you're calling the match, you're paying attention. I don't even feel like the commentators are paying attention to the match. I feel like they're watching it, but their mind is set somewhere else.
Hunter's on, by the way.
Oh God! Expect an interruption.
Hurry!
5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. He's gonna be interrupting pretty soon. He's gonna ruin the entire podcast.
Mike, get ready to kick.
Wait for it.
Come on, let's finish.
Yeah. So.
I just finished up.
Are we paused or what?
What? No. So
Huh.
I mean,
Mike,
that was one
Mike,
of the.
get ready to kick.
That's one of the biggest like main like reasons why I got so pissed on SmackDown. That they weren't calling the shame. They weren't even talking about wrestling. Like, I don't know what they were talking about, but all I knew is that I didn't give two shits what they were talking about. I didn't
But you know
care.
Macho's lowrider bike?
What?
It's plated gold, and I want one for myself.
Oh God, fucking! I think I look so cool on that bike. Oh, you would look so stupid riding down the. It's like, there's a match going on right now, you fuckers. Watch it.
But there's
What's a match?
But there's a lowrider bike there. I know I want one.
I get so aggravated when I want. It's why I'd rather talk to you guys and mute the stream or mute my TV than actually fucking
That's pretty
listen.
sad, right? That's pretty sad.
It is pretty sad.
Yeah, SmackDown was... WWE was absolutely horrible this week.
It was terrible. Another one is just the generic matches. You know, it's sad. You know, some of the best matches that we've had in already the first 3 months were all the matches that CM Punk in the past months. It's been CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan, and that match happened like 6 times. Those are
Because they're the best
matches.
two workers on the roster.
Why can't no one else work like that? Is it that hard to do those type of submission moves, to do those kind of counters? No,
Yes.
not really. For all the work that those guys have been doing, they could easily do that stuff. But no, they don't. They want to do those top rope moves and, you know, the constant kicking and punching and not really actually doing any moves that we haven't seen over and over again. I find it so aggravating. It's
Aggravating.
Fuck
You have such a
guys.
great grasp of the English language.
It shows you how bad he's frustrated right now.
No, he doesn't have a good grasp whenever he's happy, so I wouldn't say that.
Oh, damn, okay.
What's your next rant?
Another one.
The wrist was bare.
I feel like
Oh, that goddamn right.
I feel like we need gimmicks. We need not the heavy gimmicks as, you know, the late 80s had, but we need some sort of gimmick for each guy. I feel like there's a
We need
lot
a
of
garbage
people.
man.
There's a lot of people who are just generic, and I don't like that. I know, Mike, you totally disagree with me on that, but then again, you're a fucking indie guy, and no one in the indies really have gimmicks.
What does the indies have to do with the
Fuck you.
WWE?
Anyways,
Yeah, no. Shut your mouth for a minute. What does the indies have to do with mainstream wrestling and gimmicks? Tell me.
wrestling.
What does
There's
that
no
have to,
soldier ants.
what does it have to do with gimmicks? You said gimmicks.
They
There's no
rarely
Cobra
have
Kai.
gimmicks. Everybody uses just their name, and then they come out with their name. I want,
Okay.
like,
I want
is
Santino to
is it
hit
too hard to give
somebody.
someone a nickname in the company? Like
Santino
Cody
needs to hit
Rhodes, you know, Cody Rhodes was just Cody Rhodes until he was given the dashing Cody Rhodes, and then he sooner or later just became more interesting. Wade Barrett, even though
Well, his father
he's a great
said that.
wrestler and all that, he's just Wade Barrett. Like, probably give him something to work with.
You do know he was just Wade Barrett in FCW, right?
Yes, I understand that, Mike.
Okay
But
then.
still, I would like to have him have something. Like
It
the
has little
British
points.
Enigma or something like that. I
The
don't know.
British
The British
Enigma.
Enigma.
British
Enigma.
Enigma.
That's
That
horrible.
just sounds like he's gonna get caught for drugs.
I just
The English enigma.
No, fuck you, Copeland.
And I just want to point out,
British invasion.
I just want to point out, you have to stop bringing the indies into the mainstream because the indies are just based on wrestling. There's no gimmicks unless you count Chikara, which is a company that's just solely based on gimmicks.
Soldier Ant, go!
The argument is getting old that because I don't like certain gimmicks, it's because I'm an indie guy. No, I don't like gimmicks because they're flat out stupid.
No,
That's why I don't like certain.
I think
certain gimmicks.
WWE isn't just wrestling anymore.
It has nothing to do.
And you
liking,
need to entertain people.
Well, I'm not done. It has nothing to do with liking the indies or the Mexican wrestling or the Japanese wrestling. It's just certain gimmicks are entertaining. Nothing to do with what I watch. There's gimmicks in the indies that are flat out stupid. But guess what? It's all about the wrestling.
Okay, Mike, name me some of your favorite gimmicks then.
No.
What?
No.
Why?
You're gonna sit there and pick them apart and rant and
No, I'm
whine
not, because I actually like gimmicks.
and
I
sit
actually
there.
want to hear what you want to say. I actually want to hear because I normally think you have no interest in gimmicks. I want to know which ones you like.
Yeah, I actually do want to know what gimmicks you like. I
Spill the
promise I won't
beans.
say anything. Just
Watch as you like Brodus Clay.
I don't like Brodus Clay. That
just,
gimmick is
tell us
stupid.
just
ones
name
you
me
like.
some gimmicks that you like.
I liked back in the day. I liked dark gimmicks,
What?
like the evil kind of gimmicks, like the Masked Kane, where he was
Who
dark.
wouldn't like the Masked Kane gimmick?
Gangrel.
I love Gangrel. Without
Stuff-
Gangrel, Edge and
stuff-
Christian probably wouldn't have been getting that big push.
Stuff like that. The Mordecai gimmick.
Oh,
Stuff
so
like
you're
stuff like that.
So you're
Mordecai
new-
was pretty interesting too, but I think him competing with Undertaker really killed him.
He never competed with Undertaker.
Did Mordecai?
Yeah,
Wait, well that was Judas, wasn't
Nobody ever competed with Undertaker as a dark gimmick.
it? It was Judas or like Mordecai or something like that. I don't know.
Nobody ever did that with Undertaker.
Yes.
What else? The Boogeyman, if it was done correctly.
Yo, I love the Boogeyman gimmick.
If it was a heel, if the Boogeyman was a heel,
wasn't he heel at the beginning?
no, he was always a face.
It was like a
Oh, he
random
was
face.
feuding with Finley.
That never made sense to me. Why would they make him a babyface? His gimmick just screamed heel.
Boogeyman had his own little midget during the Finley feud.
Yeah, but Finley was a heel.
Finley was the heel in that?
Yeah, Finley was
Really?
a heel. Yeah, Finley wasn't a face till GBL beat up Hornswoggle.
Oh.
But gimmicks like that. What else?
What about Kevin Thorne?
I liked him.
Ariel?
No, I didn't like her.
Dude,
I love
Shelly
Ariel.
Martinez is hot.
What else? It was basically gimmicks like that, the dark and evil ones. They interested me the most.
What about a Jake the Snake?
I wasn't a big fan of Jake the Snake.
Wasn't he sort of dark though? He
He didn't have like the dark evil persona. He was just a guy carrying around a snake.
No, let me ask
but
you
he
this,
made
Mike.
he made the snake bite somebody, didn't he?
Yeah, but it wasn't a venomous snake. It was just like a.
I thought it was.
Nah,
No, it was never a venomous snake.
They'll never put a venomous snake out there.
They had one, but they took the venom out of it.
I thought the entire thing was that somebody was reaching inside a jar and then they got bit by the snake and they were weakened.
That's probably part of the angle or whatever.
Oh.
But they had a venomous snake, but they devenomized it.
But he did carry around a venomous snake at some point.
He did carry around the snake, yes. But it was never poisonous. They wouldn't do that.
Now let me ask you this, Mike. Edge had the dark evil, like that dark gimmick before, you know, with Gangrel, and I think you can even say that his debut gimmick when he was like that, the stranger like gimmick, where he came out of the audience.
Okay.
Now, did you also like his gimmick with Christian, that more of that quirky gimmick?
The 5-second pose gimmick?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Okay. And I just wanted to make
That
you weren't just secluded with the dark
Yeah.
gimmick.
Gimmicks that actually worked. If they were funny, they were funny.
See, again, I mean, that's where my argument is. And I think if you put a lot of thought into a gimmick and you can actually make it work, I think bringing more of that variety into the roster would make things a lot better than bringing in someone like Trent Beretta or Evan Bourne or Justin Gabriel, who are just them. I think we need more of that diversity, and it makes things so much better. And it creates people like Triple H and The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. You know, those people did have gimmicks, and you know, you rarely see people who come into the company with no gimmicks become, you know, who are made something.
I just want to point out that the only gimmick that's worked in terms of comedy over the past maybe 3 years is the Santino gimmick.
That's weird too, yeah.
That his gimmick is the only gimmick that's worked.
He's actually been given heavy pushes because of that.
And like the Brodus Clay gimmick, it's like Ernest Miller and Rikishi had a baby. It's why, and then it doesn't work.
But he's not black.
Oh.
He is black. Brodus Clay is black.
No, he's not.
All right, he's light skinned.
He's like Latino.
And welcome, Hunter, to the podcast.
I might not be in here very long though. Just saying.
I'm not hosting the call, so you can leave whenever you want.
I'm hosting it.
Yeah. But you know, it's just another thing. I think if they spend more time on, you know, making out a good gimmick and working it out, we could have some great matches and some, you know, awesome ideas. I love the Godfather and Val Venus gimmicks. I'm not sure about you, Mike, but I absolutely love those gimmicks.
You like the porn star gimmick, and
I love the Hoe Train.
It wouldn't work today.
Of course, it wouldn't work today. But I'm
PG.
But you know, it worked at its time. You know, it was a gimmick that worked during its time, and that's what I absolutely loved about it.
They need a gimmick like Glacier. I want a guy coming out wearing a mask who can do martial arts and throw snowballs at people.
Yeah.
I want a Sub-Zero gimmick.
Oh.
I like the
What
Glacier
if we get
gimmick.
a Scorpion gimmick?
I liked the Glacier gimmick. I want him back. I want him back. I want him freezing people in the middle of the ring and then kicking their heads off. That's what I want.
God damn it.
What?
Those gimmicks are so... I don't like gimmicks. I don't know why.
If Chris Canyon was still alive, he could bring back Mortis.
See, because I think gimmicks bring, you know, watchable, you know, stuff.
I'm on the other side of this, I guess. I just don't think gimmicks are funny. I'd rather watch good wrestling than a goofy, stupid Santino kind of guy.
This is our argument, Hunter, because you know if you want to see that kind of wrestling, that's when you want to go see the indie stuff. But when we're talking about WWE, I'd rather you know, of course I would rather see, you know, great wrestling, but you know. Then if you just replace everything with just, you know, plain out wrestling.
If there's too much gimmicks, you can't take it serious. I just feel like if there's too many gimmicks, you can't take anything seriously.
Oh, no. I'm not asking for a lot of gimmicks. I just want gimmicks to be present and not just be scrapped like how quickly the Brodus Clay gimmick was scrapped.
He got scrapped because he can't wrestle.
Like
he put people in danger. That's what they said.
Like you can look at the active WWE roster right now. And a lot of those gimmick wrestlers are jobbers. Yoshitatsu, JTG, you know, the rapper and the typical Japanese guy.
Yoshitatsu isn't a gimmick. He's just a Japanese guy.
And
he used to have the face paint.
It still doesn't count as a gimmick.
Jinder Mahal and Hunico, you know, the Mexican and the Indian. But you know,
they're not gimmicks though.
But they could easily just be as generic as Alex Riley. You know, not have the headband and the, you know, Hunico could just be to come out in tights like he could come out in just tights like Chavo Guerrero and just be a typical Mexican wrestler. But no, he has to come out in the golden, you know, lowrider bike and the headband and, you know, that black black shirt and, you know, do the I'm a gangster. It's a gimmick. It's a stereotype, but it's a gimmick.
That's not a stereotype's not a gimmick though.
He could easily. Well, yes, it is, Mike. He could easily just come out and just be generic.
A gimmick is them coming out and having like a racist stable where they hate Americans. This, that, and the other.
A gimmick,
Just because he's
a gimmick is someone who's portraying something that they aren't, or they're portraying something that's larger than life.
Just because he's coming out on a lowrider bike doesn't mean he's just being a Mexican. Who's to say people in Mexico don't ride lowrider bikes?
Chavo Guerrero and Hunico are so much different. Chavo was like your classic Mexican wrestler. Hunico is the Mexicans I find out in my streets when I leave my house. I don't see those guys wrestling in the ring. I see Chavo Guerrero wrestling in the ring. I don't see those guys who are selling drugs out in the corner.
Because Chavo Guerrero comes from a wrestling family. There's a difference. So why are you going to compare Chavo Guerrero to Hunico?
I'm comparing him by gimmick-wise, though. You know, Chavo didn't have a gimmick. Hunico has a stereotypical gimmick.
Well, Chavo did have the warrior gimmick.
For a few years. Yeah, a few years.
Yeah, and then one right before Benoit died, or was it Guerrero? It was probably Guerrero.
You know, like I'm naming off like Michael McGillicuddy. You know,
if
Alex Riley.
If you want to compare somebody doing a stereotype turning into a gimmick, look at Anarchia.
Anarchia.
The guy from Mexican America.
Dude, I don't even know what happened to him.
I thought that was Hernandez.
One of you guys said one of them's not even Mexican and they're portraying a Mexican. It's a gimmick.
Yeah, that's a gimmick. They're Mexican. They're portraying a Mexican.
But one of them's not Mexican.
Okay.
Hunico is Mexican.
Okay.
He's from Mexico.
Yeah, but so I think you for a second there.
But so he's basically portraying somebody from his home country.
Yeah,
that's not really a gimmick.
No, I don't know how to explain this anymore because now.
Did you just say derpatific?
No.
What?
Derpatific.
Oh my god.
What did you just say?
Oh my goodness.
You said derpatific.
I swear I just heard someone say that.
Is it from Mexico?
Huh?
Hunico wasn't born in Mexico. He's born in El Paso, Texas. So
he's still Mexican.
Close enough.
He's still Mexican.
That's still a gimmick. If he's born in Texas, he's an American.
Is it below? Is it below the Alamo?
What?
If it's below the Alamo, he's Mexican. That's Mexico. Yeah.
El Paso's on like the tip corner of Texas.
Oh.
So
already then.
El Paso's on the border of Mexico and Texas.
Then he's Mexican.
No, it's still billed under It's still billed under Texas, which means he's American. He was born an American. That means he's an American.
If his parents are from Mexico, he's Mexican.
His nationality is Mexican. My parents were born in Cuba, but I was born in California.
And look
I'm
at you.
Cuban nationality, but I'm an American.
And look at you can't even speak perfect English.
Cállate.
I don't even know what that means, but I think it's something for tacos.
It means shut up.
Turkey. It's turkey, Mike.
Turkey?
It sounded Japanese.
Cállate? That means quiet.
Is that something that goes along with strawbirds?
What?
Oh my goodness.
Starbirds?
So much going on right now.
You can't even say starburst right.
I could say strawburst.
Strawburst?
Fuck you.
You just said strawburst.
You still said it wrong again.
Star. Do you know
And
what a
Camacho?
star is?
And Camacho? He's not
Okay.
Mexican.
I'll watch you going off the subject.
And Camacho? That's a gimmick right there. He's not Mexican.
Well, of course not, because he's Ming's son. Ming's not Mexican.
Yeah. So,
That is a gimmick.
So both of those guys are gimmicks. So fuck you.
Oh, shut up and eat your turkey.
Fuck you. I'm saying
Okay.
turkey right.
I'm so confused.
I bet you Copeland can say turkey.
Copeland.
Turkey.
Ooh. You can say it. Gotcha.
Oh man. What's your next rant?
That's it.
The wrist was clean.
Also, I think another thing that bothers me is
Stone Cold Steve Austin making movies that are total trash.
No, but I think my next big one is how the storylines make no sense anymore.
I just want to point out. I read your rant about Sheamus and Daniel Bryan making no sense. This goes back to last year when they were bumped from WrestleMania.
No one remembers that. I didn't even remember it.
Really?
I remember that.
It's even in the write-up on the WWE.com page that they were bumped
No one
from
remembers it. Don't worry about that. Even if it's on WWE's page, no one remembers it.
I remember it because he got bumped for that stupid.
Me too. I was disappointed.
That stupid 6-person tag match.
It's okay. It's not a big deal, guys. Gosh.
No, but I'm not even using that as an example. I'm using how they used the walkout angle, and then when everybody, when it was never mentioned ever again. Like, it disappeared off the map after they did that walkout angle. And then, that entire, 3 months of walking, of people rebelling was just to get Laurinaitis in the GM spot. And then after he became GM, nothing was ever mentioned after that. I find that the creative team doesn't know what the fuck they're doing right now. And all they were more focused on was The Rock versus Cena. And even that build-up was shitty as hell.
Well, of course they'd be focused on The Rock and Cena.
Well,
That's their main seller.
Like how, Jericho was supposed to win the Royal Rumble, but they decided, what would be funny, not picking the obvious person to win, and we're just going to have Sheamus win.
You do know why Sheamus won, right?
Why?
It's because I told them that I made that pick. It's because... Yeah, it's because they looked at 4playerpodcast.com and saw that I picked Sheamus to win the Rumble.
The internet knew that Jericho was going to win.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Jericho was the obvious pick, so WWE wanted someone not so obvious to win, which was stupid. I'd rather have something obvious and amazing than something that doesn't make sense and just be like, what the fuck?
That's a surprise.
Surprises. I want things that make sense. And WWE, that's the reason why WWE's been failing so hard. They're making things not make sense.
Just because it hasn't been living up to your expectations doesn't mean it's failing so hard.
Yeah, I like it.
Ever since Sheamus won the Royal Rumble, he was jobbing the Mahal.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
He was killing Mahal.
He was killing Mahal.
He jobbed to Mahal for like 2 weeks.
He wasn't doing anything. Until 2 weeks ago when Sheamus started coming back on TV.
He was actually feuding with Mahal before Elimination Chamber.
It wasn't even a feud. It wasn't even focused on a pay-per-view.
It was still a feud, though.
It was a TV feud.
It's still a feud.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
You said feud.
It was a weak feud. And that's really the only problems I have right now with WWE. Things not making sense, superstars being bland and boring, and matches being bland and boring.
Well, hold on a second.
And the commentary probably being the worst thing ever.
Hold on a second. We've had this argument before about things not making sense. You told me before that things don't have to make sense when it comes to writing. When I was firmly behind storylines and angles and all that making sense.
Whoa.
No. Let me finish. And you sat there. Jimmy was there. Jimmy can attest to this. You sat there in the chat and you said, it's wrestling, nothing has to make sense as long as it's enjoyable. Now all of a sudden...
I don't remember saying that.
You did say that.
Jimmy?
Because we had like a 15-minute argument on it.
Yep.
And now all of a sudden, because you don't like what you're seeing, all of a sudden the writing doesn't make sense.
You bring me why I would say that.
You did say it was about the Undertaker coming back with Michelle McCool as his undead wife. and you said that it would make it's wrestling. Nothing has to make logical sense. When I kept saying that if for something to work, it has to make sense. Now all of a sudden,
perfect sense.
No. Let me finish. Now all of a sudden, because there's storylines that last a week or two. This, and this. All of a sudden, the writers can't make up their mind. It doesn't make sense. Which do you want? Do you want it to make sense, or do you want it to not make sense?
Michelle McCool coming back as the undead wife of the Undertaker.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
No.
stuff in general.
I'm making my point. That made perfect sense.
No, it didn't.
I always thought that it made perfect sense.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it does.
That's you. That's what you think. That's not what normal people
Hold on.
That's what smart people think.
It's something random you came up with.
Hold on. That makes sense, but the Sheamus Daniel Bryan angle doesn't.
It barely makes sense.
But hold on.
That makes sense.
Hold on. The Undertaker having a wife after 20 years of being in wrestling, when his actual wife was only on screen for 3 months out of the 20 years he was ever on TV. All of a sudden, you want him to come back and actually have a wife on screen every week.
You could have had Michelle McCool come back first.
Hold on.
Let me finish.
Hold on. That makes sense, but because Sheamus and not Jericho won the Royal Rumble, all of a sudden, oh my god, it doesn't make sense.
Yep.
He's feuding with Daniel Bryan. It doesn't make sense. Oh my god. You can't say something makes sense and then complain about something else. I've told you in wrestling, if something works, it has to make sense.
It does make sense.
Oh my god, shut up, Greg. Just move
Undertaker and Michelle
Move
McCool
on to
are
the next
fucking
segment.
married.
Shut up, Greg. Shut up,
Move
Greg.
to the next segment, please. We're not going to go through this shit again.
We could go through this shit for hours on end, and this podcast is going to take forever to upload.
I'll
But
fucking get off.
That's why you upload it in parts.
I'm not editing this podcast.
All right, let's.
Come on, don't be
I
lazy.
don't have the technology to
You stop, and then you start another section. Stop. Start another part. Stop. Start another
You
part.
have to plan ahead, and
It's not that difficult. You're just
so
lazy.
difficult.
You're just lazy.
Damn, Brett,
You're lazy.
You're just lazy. But let's move on to the next section.
Yeah, let's move on, finally.
It's like 5 a.m. for Copeland. We gotta get him sleeping.
Copeland,
No, Copeland, you're staying up all night. You don't
But
get
it's
to
morning
sleep.
for
I
him.
have a fucking exam on Monday.
I know.
Get to sleep.
We gotta hurry up and get him.
It's only Sunday. Walk it off.
Okay. You could have left whenever the fuck you want, Copeland. This is your own damn fault. We're gonna go to the pop, flop, and botch.
I'm too nice for that.
No. I want to talk about John Cena's wrist.
No, fuck
No,
you, Strike. No, not bringing
Oh,
it.
fuck Cena.
Oh my god.
Greg,
That's
there was
again.
stuff written on John Cena's wrist Monday.
Sure.
When there
No,
wasn't.
we're going to the pop,
And
flop,
there
and
was a
botch.
picture with
Mike,
absolutely
go
nothing
first.
on it.
What's your pop, flop, and botch?
Come on.
What's your pop, flop?
You don't want to admit you're wrong. Come
What's your
on.
pop, flop?
Who's going first?
Copeland, go
Stuff on his
first.
wrist?
Copeland, go first.
I'm going first. I pop is Greg for admitting he's wrong. My botch goes to Greg for being wrong.
So what's your flop?
Mike,
Why am I your flop?
just because
When are you not a flop?
Okay.
Greg doesn't deserve to be all three.
Hey, Strike, am I your pop?
No.
Because you finally get to talk to me. Strike, how's
Because-
Street Fighter X
No,
Tekken?
shut up. Because Copeland's been up.
I don't like that game. I didn't buy it.
Because
Why not? Looks
oh
pretty
my
good.
God, I'm gonna.
Gym system, I hate.
That Copeland.
Oh,
dude.
come on. You can't just blame it all
Hunter,
on the gym
Hunter,
system.
Hunter.
Hunter, stop it.
Let's get Copeland out of here. So he can
Copeland.
go to bed.
What's your?
Why are you trying to get rid of him?
Because you gotta go to
Is it
bed.
because
It's late where he is.
is it because he's British?
Yeah, you freaking...
First, because I'm English.
British?
Yeah,
He's in
dickhead.
London.
So it's
Still
still-
London land.
London Land.
5 a.m.
Fucking
Can I
racist.
call you Londonese?
No. You,
Guys are so
if,
bad.
you can call Copeland that, he can call you a wetback.
Okay,
Oh,
fine.
London,
I don't
yes.
care. Okay, Copeland, what's your pop, flop, and botch?
I'd say, but I have no fucking idea what that is. 'cause I'm
Oh yeah, I
tired.
forgot.
Alright, the pop
Okay.
is what you... Hold on, shut up.
Ugh,
The pop is what you liked, the flop is what you didn't like, and the botch is what you
Alright.
thought sucked.
No, okay, pop is someone you give
That's
hype
what it is, shut
for. Flop
damn it,
is
Greg.
someone you don't give hype for, and botch is
Same
something you
thing.
saw that something failed.
It's the same thing, you just worded it differently. Go,
Greg
Copeland.
doesn't say the credit for everything.
Well, clearly I loved Eve's promo, so that's definitely got to be my
Yes.
top. And pretty much everything else that happened this week, everything, because it was so shitty, was the other thing.
Your
And then the
flop
other
and
thing
botch.
I
Okay,
can't think about.
that's perfect.
Let's get Joker in there. Go Joker.
That's my evening in a nutshell. Just everything.
In a nutshell. I love your accent. Can I just say that?
He wants to sleep with your accent.
I kind of want to sleep with your accent. If it's not nice.
He might fap to your accent.
Maybe a little bit.
Alright,
Okay.
Go Joker.
Joe/Joker. Yo.
My pop would probably be the John Cena and The Rock promo. That's the only thing I liked other than Kane showing up to Raw.
Okay. Even though I could probably disagree with you on that point, but still go.
And botch and flop, I guess, goes pretty much the rest of Raw. I could,
No one
I
can
barely
no one can hear two shits about that. Oh, God.
I did not pay attention.
Did you not pay attention, or did you just not like it?
He didn't pay attention.
Did you not pay attention because you couldn't pay attention to it, or did you not pay attention because you just didn't care for it?
Like, he's not even paying attention to you.
Raw just really could not.
Who's
keep
talking? Is
my-
that Greg talking? I can't.
Raw just really could not keep my attention Monday. It
Yeah.
really sucked.
It's the reason why I couldn't even remember half the show. Anyways, let's have Jimmy go. Jimmy, how you doing, buddy? Pretty good?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good too, buddy. All right. What's your pop on the box?
I guess my pop would be a random acts of violence from Kane. I guess pop. And my flop and botch is gonna be a tag team here. It's just gonna go to you, Greg. You get the flop and the botch for the week.
Ah, fuck you.
It's okay. You earned it. You earned it. You earned all the flopping and the botching.
I take it all
You
in the
suck.
pants. All right.
It's gay.
Exactly. That's
It's
why he earned it.
Your pants.
That's why he earned it. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Okay. I guess I'll go.
Yeah.
My pop for the week is the delicious black cherry soda that's on my table. My flop. Oh hell.
What was that? That was so random.
Anyway. My flop. I'm not telling you. Shut up.
Oh, my ears. Cut that shit out.
Oh god. No.
I can easily kick all of them from the shed. You know.
Why was that so funny?
I don't know, because you're retarded.
Yeah.
You probably have autism, but that's to be.
Oh.
Anyway. My
Boobies.
oh my god.
Oh, my stomach hurts now.
I'm sorry, Joker. Anyway,
Boobies.
my flop for the week goes to Craig for thinking that you're an indie market if you only like wrestling instead of gimmicks, because he's that stupid.
Yep, you are.
Because he's that mentally challenged.
Mike, you're a hater. You're a hater.
Because he's that mentally challenged. He has autism.
Hey, hater, always hater.
And my botch will go to
Haters
Greg.
always hate.
And my botch will go to Greg because this show will be up on Thursday of next week.
No, it won't. It'll be up tonight.
No, it won't.
Yeah, it
No, it won't. Hell no,
you
it
have
won't be.
an hour to get it up.
I know.
won't.
That's what she said.
No, I have 3 hours to get it up. Thank you very much.
That's,
Nope, not my time.
that's what she said.
Okay, Hunter, go.
What is it?
Yeah.
No, honestly, what are we doing?
Pop, flop, and botch, you retard.
I thought you were just talking about your sad lives. Okay.
Well, then you're fitting right in.
I know.
Come on,
So
man.
my pop, spring break, my flop,
Spring break.
flop.
Spring break. Because you
I
probably won't do
don't
it
have
for long.
flop.
Give it to Mike.
Flop is to Mike because he's just a jackass.
Why? Because of my pop was the soda that I was drinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was so
we'll go with-
hilarious.
We'll go with that.
We'll go with that.
Yep. And the botch is for all you idiots having David Otunga T-bowing. That's your picture.
That was my idea.
That was so Jonesy's idea.
It's all Jonesy.
By the way, Hunter.
Yeah.
You missed the picture that Greg
What,
posted
with the
in chat
shoe on?
earlier.
Post it again.
This confirms that Greg is a homo.
Oh, the picture of David Otunga with like a Photoshop penis.
Yes.
That was.
Wow. I don't even want to see that.
Which one is it? It's this one. Oh god, it's so gay.
I'm not gonna look at it. I'm sorry.
Ugh.
It confirms that Greg is a closeted homo. And Strike's beating off to her right now as we speak.
No, I'm just button
Is it
mashing.
that one? I think it is. Yeah, it's that one. Just click on that.
It's pretty sad when Greg has that bookmarked.
No, like I just found it when I was looking up.
Lying.
You scanned? You have a penis to scan?
You probably put on there like Google search David Otunga naked.
Yeah.
You did.
That looks like a bad site. I don't want to click that link.
Has Jonesy done his thing yet?
Let's end this.
No,
Come on,
I
let's go,
haven't.
let's go,
I'm
let's
not.
go.
I'm not done beating off yet.
Jonesy,
I
go.
didn't think so.
How do you run now?
Jonesy, go.
Just do it while you're beating off.
Okay.
Don't,
I,
or I will kick you.
Yeah.
My pop. There is no pop because this week sucked.
Okay.
My flop. To WWE because it sucked.
Okay.
And what?
Okay.
My botch. I'll just give it to Greg because I feel like it.
Okay.
Good man.
Actually, no. Mike.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Mike and Greg. Mike and
Aw.
Greg.
Okay.
Just because I feel like it.
Forgot.
I give my botch to Jonesy for humping ponies all day.
What's that one song?
I don't hump ponies. There was.
There was that one time.
No, I was going to say
There was that one time.
He's like, there was that, and then he stopped. Like, there was that one time.
There was a new episode today. You want to talk about it?
No.
Let's talk about it later.
Is that one
Jonesy.
time at band camp?
Wink, wink.
You know, that one time at band camp?
Unless after this, you guys
Go
can.
put on my fursuit.
Unless after this show, you guys can record it and we can sit here and listen to you.
Well, you know, the show that they've been supposed to do forever?
Oh, yeah.
They never did it?
Alright, are we done so they
Yeah,
can...
we're going to do that episode, Greg.
We'll do it when you persuade Akuza and P-Junk to be on it. I told you this.
All right,
plenty
I'll
of
do it
times.
after the podcast is over.
Alright, the test is pretty much over. We just gotta end it.
Strike, did you go?
I don't know what is on.
Yeah, I
sure,
went.
yeah,
I was
sure.
the first one to go.
Oh, okay.
Remember, you were.
Thank you,
were my
everybody, for
top
joining us for the
spot.
Arc Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Greg Alvarez, and we appreciate you listening this far because we know it's been a total train wreck this entire podcast.
Greatest show ever.
Yeah, right.
The last week, I think like...
That's right.
Thank you for joining
Keep
us.
dancing.
We'll be back next week sometime. I don't know
Are
when.
you sure about
But-
that? Are you sure about that?
Sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?
I hope so.
Are you sure?
Let's not make this too like where I'm gonna blow my brains out on the podcast and be able. Okay, bye everybody.
Funk is on a roll.